What is up, you guys? It's your girl Kayla Marie, and as you can see by the title, I will be making a video on 5 traits that you should avoid before and after dating somebody. So I know that some of you guys have been through some of these situations, and sometimes I understand it is hard to avoid some of these situations, especially when your feelings get involved. I totally understand, but when these red flags pop up, I feel as though you should run the other direction. And when I say run, I mean run as fast as you can and go. Don't even look back. Just keep running. Because if you don't avoid these things, you're going to be in a boat of trouble. You're going to have a lot of baggage, a lot of trouble, a lot of heartaches. And we want to avoid that at all costs. So I will be giving you 5 of my thoughts and things that I think that you should avoid, so you won't have to deal with the drama and the heartache. So if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you can become a part of this family. I want y'all to be a part of my family. Don't you want to be a part of this family? Because I want you to be a part of this family. But if you are an old subscriber, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be very informational and very inciting. And these are just my opinions on what I feel is best to avoid before dating. Okay? So, like I said, give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you feel like some of the stuff I was saying made no sense. And if you think that a person should go ahead and still go on with a relationship, just give me your ideas on what you feel that I should do. I know I'm super hyped, but I gotta get hyped so I can get in the mood, so I can tell you guys, so I can just give you guys some information. So I'm gonna be hyping this video. So let's get into this video. Okay, you guys, so the first trait that I feel like you should avoid while dating somebody, and if you see these signs in the beginning, please run as fast as you can, because I feel like if you don't avoid this, later on down the road, you're going to have many issues. It's going to be a lot of arguments, disagreements, because you guys don't share the same morals. So that is the lack of desire to grow. And the lack of desire to grow is somebody that just does not have the ambition to want to change as a person, or they're comfortable with where they're at in life and they don't see a change. They don't want to change at all. So you guys are going to occasionally see me looking down because I have notes right here. Okay, so for an example of what I am meaning by the lack of desire to grow, or somebody who does not show the same morals and value as you do, that would be, say you enjoy working out. You like to work out. You enjoy being healthy. You enjoy being around your family. You're very family oriented. And this person does not like to work out. All they want to do is sit on their phone all day, or they want to watch TV all day, or they're just not family oriented. They don't want to do things as a family. So those are going to bring up major issues, because then you're going to feel like they don't respect how you feel, or that they're just neglecting you and your feelings and the things that matter the most to you. So I would say, if you see these things in the beginning of a relationship, just end it, because I feel like, honestly, it's just not going to work out. It's really not going to work out. Now, if you choose to settle for it, then that's primarily on you if you choose to settle for it. But to me, I feel like that's a number one breaker. Now, those are things that could be worked on. Now, if a person is willing to change, I feel like those things, it could still work out. If they're willing to make changes and make those steps to changing, so they could be, so you guys can enjoy your time together and enjoy things that you guys like. They don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have you either. So have you ever met a man or a woman that was just heads over here when they met you? So in the beginning of the relationship, everything was just perfect. It was just the perfect thing. And you just thought that you guys were so in love. They were going out, they were buying you roses, they were taking you on dates. They was just so loving and caring and affectionate in the beginning of the relationship. And then as time went by, the lack of desire, they had the lack of desire for everything. They didn't show you affection. They ignored your feelings and your emotions. And they just acted as if you just did not exist. But then the minute that you go out and you look for somebody else, or say somebody else is showing you that attention, all of a sudden they want you. To me, I feel like that's a red flag. That's a red flag in my book. And the reason why I say that is because that's toxic and that's very unhealthy for you as a person, because they're playing with your emotions. One minute they want you, the next minute they don't want you, and that is a bad feeling because it makes you feel worthless. It makes you look at yourself like, man, like, why am I not good enough for you? What am I doing that's wrong? And in reality, it's not you, it's them as a person. Some people are like, they like shiny things in the beginning, and as they start to get old, they throw them away, and then they want something new. And I feel like avoid that if you can, because it's just going to make you feel bad about yourself. It really honestly will make you feel very bad about yourself and as a person. And you shouldn't have to look at yourself any different because of how somebody else makes you feel. I know you guys hear me stumbling over my words, and that is because I am really trying to give out a message, and I am learning how to speak on camera. And sometimes I tend to, my brain just goes so fast that sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what I'm saying. So if you hear me occasionally, you know, tripping up over my words, it's because I'm just thinking about so much, and I'm trying to give this message out. I'm trying to get this message out as best as I possibly could. So thank you guys for, you know, just being patient with me. They rely heavily on you to feel good about themselves. So you ever been with somebody that's always criticizing themselves, calling themselves names as I'm ugly or I'm stupid, just so you can compliment them? Yeah, I've been with somebody like that before, and it became draining. It drained me, and I was over it. I was tired of always giving them compliments just to make them feel good. And it's okay to give compliments, but when a person is just doing it all the time, like, man, I'm just stupid, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, I'm fat, I'm that. After a while, it's like you have to learn to build your own self-esteem up. And you can't help nobody build their self-esteem up. That's something within yourself that only you can work on and only you can do. So that is something that is just that's a mess. I don't even know what to say, because it's a mess. It's a mess, and you don't deserve that burden on you, because after a while of being with somebody that just has low self-esteem, you're going to start feeling resentment towards them, because you're always going to be that person that they rely on to feel good about themselves, and then you got to make yourself feel good. Can't nobody else make you feel good about yourself. So I feel like that's number 3 on the list. Avoid somebody that always relies heavily on you to make them feel good about themselves. This is he or she is controlling. Now, by controlling, I mean you are being told how you gotta move, what you can wear, what you can eat, what you can do, and they are just controlling your whole entire life. So by that I mean you are not allowed to spend time with your family. And I know sometimes we get in situations where we have to rely on somebody, and that could be, say, something unexpected happened. Say you unexpectedly got pregnant, and you know the child father decides that he wants to take over the bills, he wants to pay for everything, and yes, that is okay. But what is not okay is when he pays every single thing, and he gets into those moves where if you don't agree with what he says, then, oh, you're not allowed to do this, you can't use this car, you can't get any money, you can't buy the things that you like, and you're just left sitting here with nothing because you don't have no income coming in. So I feel like if you get into situations like that, it's harder to get out of those situations because of the fact that when you're pregnant, your body's going through a lot of different hormones, you're tired, and you have the energy to do nothing. But I feel like once that situation gets over, and once that situation is over and done with, you gotta find a source of income. And I feel like even while you're, say you do have to be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home, either way it goes, because it can happen with females and it can happen with the male as well. Females can control you if they're the ones going out making the money too, because some situations are different. There are stay-at-home dads. So I feel like you have to find your own means of income, whether that's doing some Uber, whether that's starting your own business. Make sure that you always have your own source of income, just in case you need to escape or you need to leave. Y'all have to save this juicy one. Whew. But last, because when I tell y'all this one, this is a major no. If you ever fall for this one, slap yourself. But I'm just playing, because this happens to a lot of people, and sometimes some people are very unaware of situations like this. So if he is married or in a relationship already, Now nowadays, you can't tell sometimes that somebody married. Now there's a lot of married women and a lot of married men walking around as if they are not married, if they don't have a wife and kid at home. They walk around all willy-nilly. Like they ain't got nothing written down in legal writing, legal paper. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Right here, to me, it's a very dangerous situation. It's very dangerous, as in it can turn into something that you wouldn't have even expected. And sometimes we do tend to fall in love with somebody who already has somebody. And I don't know, maybe if it's a thought of they having somebody and you got them, that makes a person want them even more. I'm not too sure. But this situation never turns out good, okay? It never turns out good. I feel like if you're married, your obligations could never be to the other person, because your obligations are to your wife or your husband. You can never fully give them that attention that they want, because they have a family at home, and they have a wife, and they have kids, and they have a family at home. So you're never going to get what you want from that person. You're never going to get that. And I feel like some men and women are just, they tell you things that you want to hear to get the things that they want. So there's some men and women who are looking for outlet. They're looking just for somebody like to help them to either not even suppress, but to get over what they're going through in their marriage. They're just looking for some type of escape. And you don't want to be that person, because you can also end up in legal, they can take legal actions on you, and you end up in something that you have nothing to do with. And I feel like don't even engage into any situations where a person is already legally married, okay? And with that being said, if a man is cheating on his wife, he's already telling you who he is as a person. And that goes for a woman. If they're cheating on their spouse, they're already telling you, hey, I'm not loyal. You can't trust me, for one, because most people won't really tell you that they're married in the beginning. They'll give it some time, and they'll wait until, you know, they see that this person is catching feelings for them, and then they'll throw out their hand like, hey, you know, I'm married. I have a wife and kids. I've been married for about 50 years now, and yeah, but we going through a divorce. We separated, but I'm married. And I feel like don't be that woman who feels like, oh, I can take his man. Oh, I can do this and oh, I can do that, because you can't really do anything, because he still is legally married. So there's nothing that you can do you can be a friend and be by his side and help him go through the process, but that's draining. That's draining on you, because you did not sign any papers to get married. You have no obligations to anything that's going on. Leave that between him and his wife. Because I feel like even if you get the man, say he do get a divorce, and you do get him, do you really think he gonna treat you good? Do you really think he gonna be faithful? Do you really think he gonna be loyal to you if he cheated on somebody while he was married? Do you really think that he's gonna be faithful, or she's gonna be faithful to you? Because in most cases, they're not going to be faithful, because the situation is going to turn on you, and it's going to always turn out to be the same thing. He going to end up, once he gets tired of you, he going to move on to somebody else, and he's going to tell them same lies that he been telling you in the beginning, and he's going to tell that to somebody else. And then the foundation of your relationship is never going to be stable, because for one, he either didn't tell you that he was married, and even if he told you that he was married, you never gonna have a stable relationship, because that's unloyal. He's unloyal as a person, or she's unloyal as a person, because cheating on your wife is just, if you believe in the Bible and what the Bible says, you're committing adultery. And like I said, it's just never gonna work out, and it's just a lot of pain, because then you have to sit there and be there for them while they're going through their divorce. A divorce can get very ugly. It can be so much drama. It could be that person could come after you because they're angry, they're mad, and then they come after you because they feel like you're ruining their relationship. And even though you're not the one ruining a relationship, I mean, whoever's cheating or whoever's stepping out, they're the one that's ruining a relationship, or the relationship was already ruined. But they're gonna look at you like, hey, you know, you're stepping into something that you have no business stepping into. This is not our drama, has nothing to do with you. but you don't want them burdens and you don't want them troubles on you at all. So please do not mess with anybody who is married, or I would say in a relationship. Don't do it. Okay, you guys, so those are my 5 thoughts on things that you should avoid before or after dating somebody. So I hope this video gave you guys some good insight and things to avoid while dating somebody or in the dating phase. I hope this helped you to realize that maybe it's time for you to step away so you can get better. Because you deserve better, right? You deserve everything that God has to offer you, and you don't deserve to just settle for somebody that's not gonna necessarily give you what you want, okay? But always remember this: you are the only person who can make yourself happy. Can't nobody make you happy, and I'm telling you that nobody can make you feel no type of way about yourself. It's all a mental thing, and it all comes from the inside. Only you have control over your feelings and your emotions, okay? And I really pray and I really hope that somebody's listening to this message and you wake up. You wake up and realize that you're more than just somebody who's a stepping stool. You're more than just a mat, or you're more than just the dirt underneath somebody's shoes. You're more, and you're worth it. Okay? And I hope everybody is staying safe, stay blessed, and have a good day.